Good, you guys? Welcome back. So today, as you can see, I got my unit right here that I said I was gonna die. And she is 16 inches, she's honey blonde, and I already sectioned off half of it. And I'm gonna start sectioning off the part I'm gonna start dyeing first. And yeah. This video has been long and awaited as hell, which I already know, but yeah, so as you can see, I'm tying up this piece and I'm gonna start with like this piece right here, if that makes sense. So now I can work through it section by section, and I'm gonna start out with that smaller piece. So as you can see, I'm gonna take that piece, tie it through, and then just bun it up so that it's out of the way while I do what I have to do. And then I can grab that section and then you already know. So you know you're gonna need your brush, you're gonna need your hair dye, of course, and then you just start going ham on that joint. Like, I was having a difficult ass time taking the top off of the thing because my nails are kind of long right now and it kind of hurts. So I did a swatch on my hand. I'm gonna put on that glove, and I highly recommend that you guys like cover up before you do this, because working with any hair dye is gonna get messy. I don't care what you say. So as you can see, I'm just going in. I don't have a specific technique. I would have did it more I was gonna do the watercolor method, but I didn't have a bucket or anything to like put it in, so I was just like, I'll just do it this way instead. Plus, I feel like it would have came out lighter than it did come up, so that's good that I just chose to do it this way. And I don't have a specific technique with dyeing it. I just sort of go in with my hands and like get all up in there and go section by section. So I went ahead off camera and just dyed the rest of it. And here is the result of after I washed it and conditioned it and everything. Now, I need you guys to be aware of this. One bottle of Adore is not gonna cover the entire thing. Like, realistically, for a 16-inch, or for any longer hair that is, it's not gonna cover the entire thing. So, be cautious of that. Buy 2 bottles to be safe. As you can see, I there were some spots that were kind of blotchy or whatever that didn't take all of the hair color, but it came out good for the most part. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like after it's like somewhat like dried. So here's it on my head. It's not dry yet, but I just decided to like go in, put on my hair, add some little product in it or whatever, and kind of brush through it, see what we're working with. It barely shedded at all. This is pretty good hair considering that it was so cheap, or I got it so cheap or whatever. And I noticed that after like I really washed it through and everything, that those blotchy spots that you saw before weren't bad. Like, it coated pretty much the rest of the hair. There was like one spot where it really didn't take to the hair. And as you can see, I got a new piercing as well. I want to add the clip in where I I did that, so I'm gonna add that real quick. Oh shit, I did it, bro. I fucking did it. And yeah, that was pretty much that or whatever. So I am just kind of looking at it, getting a little feel for how it's gonna look. And I'm gonna take my towel. Make sure you wash out all the dye too. But I had like no issues with this hair dye. Like, it didn't stain anything. It was good. It came out perfectly. It evened itself out. And I can really appreciate this dye. So I'm gonna let this hair dry or whatever. And then I'm gonna be back. Alright, y'all. So as you can see, this is her. This is her. So I'm really feeling it. I really am. It came out really blue at the top, and in some areas, and in other areas, it's like just like this emerald kind of color. But I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. I really like it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was me dyeing this hair, and you know, Shawnee So Spooky is out this bitch.